Welcome to the YouTube channel of me, Uglywretch. Like, comment, and subscribe. Or else.
Okay, so for some reason I've just decided it's Insect Week. Let me turn that light on. Turn the light on. There it is. So we're going to review Transformers Age of the Prime Venin. Yeah, this is my second of the deluxe Insecticons. I don't actually have the legacy and stuff, just Insecticons. But I do have Ransack, who's in storage still. And I don't have Barrage or Chop Shop because they're ungodly expensive. But for now I've got Venin handy, so Venin's here. Now, Venin is very accurate to the G1 toy. I say G1, it's kind of the G2 Insecticons, but you get where I'm going with this, right? So he's here, and he's got his weapons stored on him, and we'll just take these. This one, about the only place you can really store it is on the arm. There's not really a good place to store it. The gun, you can store in this port underneath if you want, but then you can't really, just about goes around the legs, but not quite, and it's not really a good place. We'll keep an eye on that for robot mode. But he's here, he's got his 6 little legs. It's what's this, cicada? Something like that. It's a Japanesey one because we don't really have them outside of there. It's nice, the wings are folded back. Looks really pretty. Does look really, really pretty. And it's actually Venom, not Venin. You can fold the wings out. They're on this universal joint so they can move around. And he's actually very pretty, and I'm dying to dig out my Ransack, but I don't want to make a mess. He's very nice, he's very compact, there's not really much giveaway. Nice little pretty thing. I have issues with this, and I'll talk about this more for the transformation, but let's get the size comparison. So there is 86 Blur. So it's a deluxe. Okay. My issues with this are there's a big hole in the top there. A bit awkward. And it's the robot head. It's right there. I know the original toy did it. I know. But I still don't like this. If this panel closed up or something just to cover the eye slot, I'd give him a pass. But it doesn't do anything. It just folds over and goes. He's basically lying on his belly and then put upside down. That's it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. That's one thing that really bugs me about this figure. Otherwise, I'd be a big fan. I can see a public car park, and I think people are going to a funeral, so that's always nice and fun. Yay. But yeah, that bothers me. But let's transform him. So, this is where I always get a bit stuck, right? So, we're going to put the legs up towards the front. We're going to rotate them. They're on ball joints. Rotate them towards the front, just to get them out of the way. And now, these are the forearms, and obviously these giant orange lumps are the legs. Fair enough. And these connect to each other. But these are awkward to separate without moving the arms, and the arms kind of slot into these. So it's a bit... because I don't read the instructions. I don't know exactly which one I'm supposed to do first. We're going to do the arms, okay? First of all, we're going to get the head, and we're going to move it. There are these 2 tabs that go into the back of the head there, and we're going to move it forward on this green double hinge. Now we're going to get this piece, and we're going to try and wriggle it, and bend it, and do whatever it is we need to do to get this square out of that gap. Can you see that there? That's what it is on that one. So I'm going to bend it, there's a hinge there, and we just get it out of there. I don't know if this is the correct way to do it. If someone wants to correct me in the comments, please do so. Might as well do it on this side as well. We're going to just try and wriggle it out of there. Okay. But looks like someone doing, that arm pumping dance. The out to the side. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to rotate this forward on a hinge here, which is on that pin. And this is a bit tight. Get to there. And flip out the hand. And all of this is hollow. Rotate it to the front. Okay. Straighten this out. There we go. Flip out the hand. Rotate to the front. And if it hasn't already, which it looks like it's trying to, it's like that for the insect mode. Then you need to bring these out. They actually come out with this piece to fill in the body, which is quite nice. And you have to try and get it to go flat with this edge because there's a swivel. If you don't, it's not locked in properly. See how that's slightly inboard? Not locked in properly. There we go, locked in. And now the swivel works. Let's get this all the way to here. Is that locked in? No, because the bottom here is not locked in. So we'll straighten that out and swivel works. Awesome. And now you can just push the head on the double hinge. And because of all that, it does mean the head swivels at the front, which doesn't work that badly. You'd think it might, doesn't. Okay, get the wings out of the way. We're going to separate this and this bit, which if you try and pull apart, really sticks together. So it's easy to just move. Come on. There. One slides into the other, so just move one of the panels. It's a lot easier. Straighten this out all the way. It brings this forward. Now, I thought this would go up, but they're actually like notches and stuff there. So what you do is you just bring it down and it just covers in that. Bring the foot into place, flip out the toe. So, I mean, thank God for that little grey piece of plastic, because that absolutely covers up all the gaps. And the dogs are barking. I'm hoping that's not delivery or something. We'll straighten this out. Straighten that out. Straighten out the toe. Oh, I'm going to go and sort the dogs out. Give me a second. Okay, back. Where was I? Yeah. Thank God for these little grey bits of plastic, because otherwise the leg would be incredibly hollow. Plus, one of mine, I can't remember which one, came with one of these backwards, so it actually folded up instead of down. And I spent forever trying to transform this thing, couldn't get it to work, until I flipped one around, flipped it the other way, didn't work, flipped it back again, oh no, it works. So I'm a moron. Come to the front, and these wings, right. Dogs are really noisy in a minute. You kind of implied that you're supposed to do it like that. But then it's in the way of the arms, and the wings themselves are actually curved, so it doesn't look good. So what you actually have to do is shove it like this. And you can only do that if you have the legs up above his head. Because I used to put the legs down, because I didn't want them, like, you know, up in the air like you just don't care. But that doesn't work. He's got waist swivel, he's got universal joints in the shoulders, he's got that, he's got a bend at the elbow, hands don't do anything, very hollow underneath. I don't really care too much, I'll be honest. Legs are a bit hollow. He's got an ankle tilt forward and backward a little bit. And yeah, I don't really care. He's quite nice. He's quite nice. You look at him, he's very aesthetically pleasing. Okay? You get the weapons. So you can put the... I believe this is accurate to his toy axe, and therefore from comics and stuff. So you got that. I think you're supposed to more like punch with it, because if you go like that, you're going to hit him with the flat edge, but I'm not an expert in axes. You got his gun, which you can put into the hand. That's perfectly fine. But for some reason, I quite like the Vash Stampede kind of thing of having it from here and the hand underneath, like it's holding a little, you know, pretend handle there. Just looks like it should have more stopping power being put on the arm there. It's a personal preference. It's, you know, you don't have to agree with me. Does this need to go up a little bit? Maybe. There you go. He's alright. We'll give a size comparison. There's Speedy Blur. So he's not like the tallest deluxe ever, but he's definitely got a presence to him. I'm not sure he can sit in a chair. You know, with all this gubbins, I don't think he can sit in a chair. But other than that, he's alright. So that paint scratched already. Yeah. No, he's alright. I want to get Ransack out at some point and stand him next to him. Maybe if I get some shelves set up properly, I'll do an Insecticon shelf, which will be quite empty because it's going to be him and Ransack. Disappointment. I need to like win the lottery or something and hit Manic Miner's toy store again, see if they've got anything. Whatever. But yeah, there he is. He's quite nice. I'm not sure he's like 25 towards £30 nice, but if you can get him on sale or something, he's absolutely okay. He's, if you've got the rest of the G2 Insecticons or the Deluxe Insecticons or whatever they call them, why not? He's definitely unique. There's not another figure like him, so. On that note, I'm going to Scarper. So, I should be ugly, I should be wretched. I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye-bye now.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all come back now, you hear?